Well, it's been a long time, hasn't it? How are you guys tonight? Hello, America, FBI and CIA agents and fellow cult members. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm Debrava, and welcome to Culture Club USA. First of all, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. U-Haul, SDD, Nate, you were first tonight. Drew Boo is here. Andy popped into the chat. Hello, Andy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Darius was here earlier. Thank you so much, Darius, for the super chat. Siege D was in the house. Thank you for the super chat, Siege. Okay. I think you guys have waited long enough, right? I say we get into it. Tonight's theme is, if you want sperm, go get a husband. If you want sperm, go get a husband. Let me just get into this, okay? Let me get into this. Now, what I'm going to say is this. Nobody ever talks about the dangers, okay, of donating sperm. I mean, no, this is a very serious thing. This is a very serious thing. Nobody talks about the dangers of donating sperm. Like, for instance, what if the woman that you donated sperm to comes after you? What if she wants child support? What if she changes her mind and now all of a sudden wants you in the child's life? How does that work? What if you signed paperwork, but paperwork doesn't really matter? I mean, let's think about that for a second. What is the purpose of paperwork of any kind? Even marriage. Okay, that's a contract. I mean, how well is that working out for most men in America? Seriously, I'm going to go with not too well. All right. Now, what we're about to check out is the most insane story that I've heard in a long time. And all I'm going to say is this. Stop saving these women, okay? Stop saving these women. Absolutely nothing good comes out of saving a woman. You guys ready to get into this? Are you guys ready to get into it? Come on, let's dive in.
I'm probably going to jail for this. I don't care. I've stayed quiet long enough. A few years ago, I agreed to be a sperm donor. She said she just wanted the baby and not a relationship. I was young and naive, and I trusted someone that I shouldn't have. When she told me she was pregnant, I congratulated her and moved to California. I thought that was the end of it. But then...
Oh, hold on. Moved to California. First of all, you gotta love this guy. He starts off and says, I'm probably gonna go to jail for this. Where is this about to go, okay? I mean, seriously? All right. And I mean, this is a pretty good-looking guy here. I mean, what are you donating sperm for? I mean, somebody this young, like, why are you donating sperm to begin with? In other words, you have a whole life ahead of you. He could clearly get any chick he wants, right? For the most part. I mean, you know what? Let me retract that, because obviously there's some serious simping going on here. All right. So I'll take that back. All right. I digress.
Yeah. I was young and naive, and I trusted someone that I shouldn't have. When she told me she was pregnant, I congratulated her and moved to California. I thought that was the end of it. But then she started messaging my mom. She said she had no one, and she pressured us all to be at the birth. So we did. We were all at the birth. I signed the birth certificate, and I decided to be in the baby's life as a dad.
Whoa! Mistake number one. Okay. First of all, okay, I understand that there's a real hustle out here for donating sperm. You know, there's a lot of lesbians that want sperm. There's a lot of stuff going on out here, okay? Fine, you want to donate sperm? I mean, go ahead. But here's the thing. Why would you donate sperm to somebody that you had contact with? Because you know how women are. As you can see, what is he saying? Now he's going to be in the baby's life. Why? Why are you donating sperm to a woman that you know? Like, if you're going to do something like that, which I think it's the worst idea ever, if you can't have a child, you have no business doing it. Okay, if you need to get sperm donated from some random man, okay, then you shouldn't be having kids. Find a husband again. If you want sperm, go get a husband. If you want sperm, go get a husband. It's really as simple as that. Because this is the next trap. This is the next trap.
I let her and the baby live in my Airbnb for free. I had to pay child
He let her and the baby live in his Airbnb for free. Okay.
certificate, and I decided to be in the baby's life as a dad. I let her and the baby live in my Airbnb for free. I had to pay child support, and she took over $52,000 from me. I thought I was doing the right
$52,000. $52,000. I mean, hold on a second. What does this woman look like? Okay. What does she look like? I mean, this chick has to be a 10. There's no way that he could have donated sperm and you know, let Airbnb. Now you're going to be in the child's life. Now you're letting her live for free. You're spending all your money, all this crap, right? I mean, she has got to be some kind of magic woman, okay? I mean, she's definitely got to be a pagan. There's no doubt about it. I mean, what kind of potion did this woman feed this kid? This is nuts. You're donating sperm. You're just doing it to be nice. Simp move, simp move. Now, all of a sudden, you're allowing her. You're going to be in the baby's life. Your parents are showing up to the baptism. What kind of parents does he have? Seriously, who raised this kid? Your parents are showing up to a baptism for a baby that you donated sperm. And how did this donation go down? I'm curious. Did you have sex with her? You know, did it come in a test tube? Like, did you go in the bathroom for 15 minutes and then let her insert it with a baster? I mean, what are we talking about here? Because something doesn't make any sense. Okay, I digress.
dollars for me. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was being a dad. She started asking me to be a family, and when I refused, she called me a deadbeat online, and I stayed silent throughout it all. 2.5 years later, I decided to take 2 DNA tests. Both of them said the same thing. I was not the father.
Whoa! This is where it gets good. This is where it gets good. How dumb can you be? Aja, welcome in to the show. Dumb, she says. I mean, are you kidding me? U-Haul, have you done, I have a feeling you've donated sperm. I don't know why, U-Haul, but you seem like you donated sperm, okay? Let me find out, okay? I mean, what are we talking about here? He's not even the father. Did you catch that? Let me bring that back. Pull that up. Let me bring that back for you, okay? This dumb simp isn't even the father. Let me roll it back.
Support, and she took over $52,000 from me. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was being a dad. She started asking me to be a family, and when I refused, she called me a deadbeat online, and I stayed silent throughout it all.
But hold on, before I even let this roll back to where, hold on, you thought you were being a dad, you want to be in the baby's life. Well, how? You're a sperm donor. I mean, you hear people all the time that like are estranged from their own fathers, right? And have like, a stepfather or they're adopted and they don't even consider the sperm donor their dad. So what is he talking about? So this is how you start a child's life. Can you imagine what a mess this child is going to be? Can you imagine what a mess this child is going to be? Again, if you want sperm, go get a husband. If you want sperm, go get a husband. Period. Oh my God, what a mess.
2.5 years later, I decided to take 2 DNA tests. Both of them said the same thing. I was not the father. When I shared the results, she said that I was lying and that we tampered with the test.
Of course. Oh my God. My producers are tricking me. You got to be kidding me. Pull that up. This can't be her. This cannot be her. What land am I in right now? You talk Chinese? That her? That who you donate your sperm to? You give $50,000 to her? You got to be kidding me now. Now we gonna have fun now. We had Chinese spy. You donate sperm? I mean, what the heck are we looking at here? Is this some kind of, what is happening here? Did she drug him? She did some witchcraft, voodoo. I don't know. This is absolutely nuts. This kid looks like my neighbor in Martha's Vineyard. Like, what are we looking at here? This kid looks like he just got off a yacht. He looks like he graduated from Yale and is a bonesman, for God's sake. Okay? A member of the order. Like, did they not teach you anything in Yale? Where are your parents? I'll tell you what. This kid is too rich. His mother's drinking martinis 24 hours a day, okay? And that's how this happened, okay? The maid came in, the cleaning girl, whatever. Maybe it was his tutor over at Yale. I don't know. And convinced him to donate his sperm upstairs in the bedroom while the parents were on their yacht vacationing. Clearly, I mean, is that what we're looking at here? Because this is nuts. I don't understand how a kid that's this handsome, this young, has a whole life ahead of him, is donating sperm to China. To China, okay? You think you're gonna get away with my kid? No. This Daisy Chin cousin. No, no. She no need to speak English. She speak a sex talk. I speak a sex talk. What the hell are we looking at? Oh my God, this cannot be.
That we tampered with the test.
Before you all start believing his shit, some company with her DNA, that could have been anyone's DNA.
Oh my God, she got some really good English lessons. I mean, she spent a lot of time in Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard getting that accent down, okay? You know this how she talk. This her real talking. I mean, she could have, now she cry. Oh, you know, they put a fake test, and they put fake test, that's not real. This is my baby. She bootleg your baby. She's gonna bootleg his baby in a second. Okay, that's where we're coming. She's about to bootleg your baby. Okay, I mean, she's like, I take your baby to China to wet market. Okay, I give him bad fever. That's it. Your baby be sick. You not give me money. You not make me. Okay, can you imagine what the heck is going on here? I mean, this is absurd. I can't believe this. I'm thinking this girl is going to be like a total 10 knockout. Darius Coleman, thank you for your super chat. Darius says, when MGTOW men say women are proxy agents of the state, Maria Nugent is a shining example. Yes. I think she wiped her Instagram, if I ain't mistaken. Okay. What is it with China? What? Why? You know something? I'm going to tell you guys something. Okay? I'm just making a statement. I'm just making an observation. Okay? I see this in New York all the time. I'm serious. And not only that, these girls in the city, I can't go too deep into this story, okay? With what I'm thinking right now, but I'm going to give you a little idea. Okay? There are people in my circle, okay? A distant circle, people you run into here and there, like in your building and whatnot, whatever, okay? God help me if anyone sees this. And they're doing this, and the person the chick didn't even speak English. Oh, hi, yeah. And then you talk to them. Oh, hi, how are you today? Oh, yeah, good. Oh, yeah, every conversation I like it this. Oh, how you doing? Oh, Deborah, hi. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. And then you're like, oh my God, do you guys want to come grab a coffee? Oh yeah, oh nice, oh good, yeah. Oh, what happened the other day at blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, oh nice, oh yeah. This is how they talk. Like these rich men on Park Avenue are like, mail order brides. I don't know. I mean, I guess passport bros. Look, if you're going to be a passport bro, make it worth your while. Make it worth your while. I mean, what are we talking about here? This is absurd. All right, I digress.
She filed a restraining order. A judge silenced me and made me remove all my posts based on Maria's claim that I was actually the father. Here is the court order DNA test that I had to request, and it confirmed again I am not the father. And while I was silent, she kept going. She was changing dates on photos, spinning stories, manipulating people online. Some people believed her. But while she was doing that, I was uncovering the truth. Connections, manipulations, lies, and the truth about who the real father is.
Look at this kid. He's definitely a bonesman. He's got got the whole Yale thing. I mean, you know, I mean, what are we looking at here? You donated sperm to a Chinese spy. You donated sperm to Lindy Ling cousin. You crazy fool. Welcome into the chat. Nikki and Mr. Nikki, hello. Toe for Life is in the house. Nate, I mean, really? Would you donate sperm, Nate? Nate, let me find out. You better never. This is crazy. Guys, I mean, how have we gotten to this point in society where a kid this young is donating sperm and getting hustled like this? This girl hustled him to the point where it isn't even his kid. I mean, did he just want attention that bad? I mean, were those massages so good? A so good massage? She in big trouble. He in big trouble now. Do you understand that? You understand how much trouble this kid is in? Do you understand how much trouble this kid is in? She's going to be like, you don't take care, baby. I put tariff. Xi Jinping put tariff on your baby. I want tariff on your child support. You give me child support now. We put tariff on your child support. I want triple money now. Triple money now. Or I take your baby to China to work in my family fortune cookie warehouse for 3 cents an hour. Okay? That's what we do. That's what we do. We go to China now. You never see baby again. Never. Never. And I come back, I sue you. Xi Jinping gonna put you in jail. Okay? Trump bad. That's it. No good. I mean, this is what we're doing, guys. This is what we're doing.
Was uncovering the truth, connections, manipulations, lies, and the truth about who the real father is. This is just the beginning of Maria's web of lies.
Maria's web of lies. People. All right, I'm letting them fix the camera here. This is crazy. I'm literally dumbfounded by this. I honestly cannot even understand or fathom what the heck I'm watching. How in God's name is this kid sitting here? And you know what? This is a ploy. Okay, I know his parents are so messed up right now because they're probably like, oh, what did we do? And then can you imagine his father's, Dolores, you've been drinking too many martinis during the day. I told you you're supposed to be raising this kid. Jesus, all this Yale money down. He can't even get into he's kicked out of the Bonesman. He's not in the order anymore, Doris. All this money that we spent is gone. Why? Because you weren't paying attention because you and your girlfriends, okay, on Long Island are too busy having martinis for lunch. Well, look what happened now. She swallowed our son I mean, really? Yeah, I'm sure she did that. I'm sure she did that. Darius Coleman, another super chat. You are too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have some more. Now, okay, the judge makes unfair rulings against men because when child support is collected, part of it is added to the Judicial Retirement Fund. Yeah. This is why I say government marriage. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. Okay, I'm being told to scroll back, but I can't. Guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's dive in a little further here.
Here's part 2 of my side. Apparently, I've been in a full-blown relationship I wasn't even aware of. Maria and I had a one-night stand on December 12th, 2020. She was in her 30s and I had just turned 24. And let me say this slowly for the people in the back. We were never in a relationship. She wanted more and I didn't.
We were never in a relationship. U-Haul, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. We were never in a relationship. So what were you doing? I mean, this kid doesn't even need money. He doesn't even need money. Like, what part of the game is this at this age? You were never in a real relationship. So is he trying to say he never had sex with her? I mean, I can't even believe this kid isn't his. and this China spy is trying to say that she literally, that he faked these 2 paternity tests as if like science is wrong again. I mean, really? This is nuts.
Relationship. She wanted more and I didn't. So instead of taking the L, she turned into a full-blown homie hopper. like back to back. Wasn't even discreet about it. She just went down the roster like it was her job. I guess the logic was, if I won't date her, maybe I'll change my mind after I watch her hook up with all my friends. Bold strategy. It didn't work. And in case you think I'm still lying, her own cousin confirmed that we were never together. I'm sorry, Hadley.
Her own cousin confirmed that they were never together. Her own cousin. Who's her cousin? Daisy Chin? Where's Fresh and Fit right now? Does Fresh know this girl? I'm just curious. Has she shown up to the podcast? What was she like, doing the laundry for Daisy? Or was she picking up her high-end jewelry in her Birkin bags? I mean, this is ridiculous.
I know you hate this picture, but...
Oh, my God. You guys, this is it. This is it. I mean, are you looking at this? Are you looking at this? Look at this. You're telling me that he didn't have sex with her? Let me explain something to you. Her head went under those bubbles a few times. Okay? That's how she got baby. Oh, yeah. That's how she got baby. She give a good massage underwater. Underwater massage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you don't give her child support, she put tariff on your child support. She take your baby to China to work for iPhone factory. Mm-hmm. Okay, I digress.
I know you hate this picture, but this is the time that Maria asked me to be a sperm donor. So she doesn't want to do IVF, and I'm convenient because we've already slept together once. She says she wants nothing from me, and instead of doing the smart thing and walking away, I said yes, because I was 24, and apparently...
Guys, let's have a serious conversation here. This is disturbing. He's 24 years old. Gentlemen, this is a 24-year-old man, okay, that simped in a way that I've never seen a simp before, because there's a lot of circumstances going on here. And this is why I say that it's super important to parent your children. It's super important to parent your children. What the heck is wrong with this kid's parents? Because there's something severely wrong here. You have a 24-year-old, extremely good-looking kid, right? Adult. I mean, Jesus, he's not 16. He's not even 18. He's 24, okay? Who you allowed to donate sperm to? A Chinese operative, because that's what this is. That's what this is. This was a hustle from the start. She seeked out a guy that she could hustle. You're talking. Let's roll back here. Let's have a conversation here. Let's not forget, he gave her a free Airbnb to live in, 50-something grand. Okay. Because what, he was trying to be nice? Like, does anybody see anything positive out of this? U-Haul says 25-year-old brain still developing. He might as well be 14. Yeah, Nate the Great. He's got the butt crack here to match his dumb you-know-what. U-Haul! STD. Okay, 58. He said that they had a one-night stand. That means they did have sex just once. I mean, do you know what the odds are? Like, I mean, okay. But, I mean, he's saying he donated sperm. So he's got to get his story straight. So you donated sperm after you had a one-night stand, and that's a lie. Okay, you're in a hot tub. You're literally in a hot tub with this broad. Like, this kid, look at this. He's got a folder of all of this is okay, guys, you see this? Gentlemen, see that folder he has right here? See all that paperwork? That's his lawsuit. This is why I say keep the government out of your affairs. Keep the government out of your marriage and keep the government out of your sperm donations. Anybody over here that is donating sperm is you're a lunatic. You need like Rollo Tomasi. You need, I don't even know, okay? You need something, okay? Why did you go and donate the sperm when I told you never to do it? I mean, seriously, what on God's green earth would make a kid like this do this? Aside from sex. You know, this is why parents that are this rich, they should just hire prostitutes and let them, you know, just hire the chicks. You know, if you're going to do this, if you're not going to raise your kid, you know, to know better right here, why don't you just like provide the prostitute for them to get it out of their system? It's better than this, because think about this, gentlemen. This woman is in this guy's life forever. She's in this family's life forever. You're never getting rid of her because you have a child now. Not really. Not really, right? Because the paternity test says it's not yours. But she is in your life forever. You know why? Look at what he's gone through. Can you imagine what she's done to his reputation? Can you imagine what she has done to his reputation? Look at this. Now, who took that photo? Daisy Chin? Daisy, take picture for me now. I need later. Hurry, take picture now. And video when I go under bubble. Okay. All right, let's hear what he's got to say. This is ridiculous.
And instead of doing the smart thing and walking away, I said yes, because I was 24 and apparently thought the best use of my time was becoming a discount sperm donor for someone that I wasn't even texting back. I was thinking with the wrong head, obviously. He said...
Hey, at least he knows what he did. Discount sperm donor thinking with the wrong head. Kind of like that.
Obviously. He said, no strings, no drama. I just want a baby. I was like, sounds easy enough. I can do that. I really thought I could just...
Oh, I just want baby. I just want baby. Oh, no string, no stringy. No stringy tacha. No, just sperm. Just one baby. Oh, yeah. Then I can bootleg your baby later and get you tear up on my child support. I want my money now. I want my money now. I mean, think about it. Chinese bootleg a lot of stuff. This is who you trust with your sperm? She probably bootlegged his sperm. He's probably got another case coming, doesn't even realize it. You know, am I right or am I right? Think about it. Yeah, the baby she had isn't yours. But wait till the next broad shows up that she sent the sperm to China frozen on ice and comes back wanting all yours. I mean, look at this kid. Look at where he's living. He's clearly rich, okay? And one of these things, he's got a Rolex on, all gold, okay? 70 grand. Okay, I got like 6 Rolex. I know what Rolexes cost. I'm not, you like, come on, man. Your parents should be in jail for this. Actually, his inheritance, he should have had me representing him. Not that I would want any part of that, but I would just say, you know what? Your parents should have to give you your trust now. Okay? You should be lording over your parents now, because God knows what other mistakes your family is making right now. It's absurd.
Oh, I could just sleep with her and help her get pregnant. Then go back to business as usual.
No, so he did sleep with her. But you know what she did, right? She hurried up, went in there, took the baster, stuck it out, and then froze it and sent it over to China. I'm telling you, there could be 2 or 3 more. God only knows how much sperm this woman actually collected. Let's hope he didn't, ejaculate anywhere else, because it's probably a lot easier to, like, spit it out and freeze it and ship it, really.
Usual. Like, thanks for stopping by. Good luck with the whole parenting thing. Top tier, dumbass behavior. I own that, I know it, but I genuinely believed her when she said it would be simple. No drama and no strings attached. That's not what happened.
Okay, before we get into this, okay, the chat. You guys are too funny. 58 says condoms are cheaper. Yeah, and 58, you also made a point, okay? You said prenups work too, but Nate says prenups get thrown out all the time. I agree. Okay, it's kind of, did you guys ever see, the movie with the Hollywood Harvey Weinstein, those girls are like, screw your paperwork. That's what's happened to this country. Nothing is fair anymore. Nothing. You get it? Nothing. Anything goes. And then he moved to California. So how do you think that's working out for you? How do you think that's going to work out for you? You're a resident of California and you think that you're going to get a fair judge? You're rich and good looking. Right away, you're done. You're done. Okay, you are done. If you don't look like you just ran across the border, you've got no chance at anything.
So this woman told me I got her pregnant.
Okay, so this is part 3. Let's see what he's got to say. All right.
So this woman told me I got her pregnant the same day she got her period, and then accidentally exposed herself on TikTok 3 years later. May 7th, 2021, Maria gets her birth control arm implant out. She's from my hometown, and she was living in New Orleans at the time, so she could only be here on the weekends.
Okay, guys, let's talk about birth control. Don't ever believe a woman that says that, oh no, you can, I'm on birth control. Oh, good. Oh, no worry. No. Really? You're sitting here telling me that he believed that she took her implant. First of all, if you're any guys, I understand. I'm totally against birth control. Okay. I'm totally against it. Because you don't have to get pregnant. You really don't. Okay. You just don't. You can't trust women with condoms because they'll poke holes in it. They'll do other things. You get it? And you cannot trust a woman that says she's on birth controls. How many times have we seen men get totally trapped because a woman told them, oh no, we're good, I'm on birth control? I mean, is your life really worth like an hour or, hour and a half, or those like 60 seconds of, whatever it is? I don't want to say it on here. Seriously, is it worth it? If he wants to get in another relationship, can you imagine the havoc this woman is going to cause? I just think about what has happened to his reputation at this point. You can never, ever, 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 ever believe a woman when it comes to birth control, okay? I hope we all have that memo.
New Orleans at the time, so she could only be here on the weekends. So she came in town the next 2 weekends, May 14th and May 21st. We partied with my friends. She stayed over. She had someone take these pictures and then later tried to use them to prove we were in a relationship. We weren't. What was I supposed to say? Don't take a picture with me?
Yeah. No. Okay. No, you're just not supposed to be sleeping with a Chinese spy. That's what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to sleep with a Chinese spy, okay? But she give a good massage. Oh, massage is so good. And then she talk to you like this. And oh my God, you come to China. Oh, China's so beautiful. You come, you rich. Oh no, my parents. That's another thing. Okay. It's like, okay, Darius, thank you again for the super chat. Gentlemen, remember that pros are rented. Hello, Darius, this is why I love you. Okay. This is why I love you. Because Darius has his own story. He understands this. Okay. He is right. Pros are rented. Okay. The girlfriends are leased. Wives are financed by the state with an exorbitant cancellation fee. Darius, all right, we have to do a show. You got to come on. You, Nate, you guys got to come on. This is crazy. This is nuts. But listen to what he's actually saying. This is so true. Gentlemen, remember that pros are rented, girlfriends are leased, wives are financed by the state with an exorbitant cancellation fee. You pay a pro to leave. Hello? That's why I said his parents would have been better off just to hire a pro to satisfy him at his young age and just, get it out of him so you can make smart choices later. I mean, this is literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Welcome into the chat, Cliff. Thank you. You are always supporting my channel and my work. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Cliff. All of you guys are. I love you to death. All right, let's get back into this fool. This is Simp City right here.
Don't take a picture with me. And then I went to California. While I'm there, I posed with another girl, Whitney. She's only a friend, but Maria didn't know that. Maybe
only a friend. Okay, first of all, that should be his wife. This is the girl he's supposed to marry. So now look at what a mess we've created. Think about this. You think this girl's happy? You think this blonde right here is going to be happy with this Chinese spy, Daisy Chin, a cousin over here? Whatever this girl's name, she called his phone. Hey, I want to talk him now. Hey, baby need food. I need milk. I need diaper. We need money. He bad daddy. He bad father. No, he not right. He bad. He deadbeat dad. I want my money. I want my child support now. I don't care about contract, school contract. This America. We in California. Nobody has contract. Okay? No, I don't care. Okay? Get it?
She's only a friend, but Maria didn't know that. Maybe she got jealous. I don't know. But what she did next will never cease to amaze me. On June 6, 2021, Maria gets her period. She knows I didn't get her pregnant, and she also knows I'm about to move across the country. So she invites me to brunch, and she tells me she's pregnant, fully knowing that she's not. Then she starts drinking, like a lot. We then leave and go to another restaurant and meet up with my friend Dylan, and she also tells him that she's pregnant. Dylan and I think it's weird that she's drinking, but she insists it's okay. Here's the proof that this video is on June 6th.
Fuck this place, move to California.
Like, hey, you didn't get a lemon in here.
Oh, fuck, wrong way.
This video is dumb, but it shows two things. Maria was drinking, and I made it very clear that I was leaving. And that.
So you're with a Chinese spy who drinks too? Boy, you're a real winner. This kid's a real winner. I mean, really? Really? Let's just pick a trash. I know I want to drink it too. I'm gonna give me sake. Give me sake. I mean, she must have like loaded him up with sake or some crap. I mean, I know she's probably not Japanese. Whatever. I mean, this is nuts. What was she doing? Like nude sushi on herself and letting him eat it off her? I mean, seriously, what in God's name did this kid see in this woman?
And that's important because that brunch, that's the last time I ever saw her until the week before the baby was born. Here's how we found out that she was on her period when she told me she was pregnant. Here's a photo she posted to TikTok to try to prove we were in a relationship. She changed the dates on the photos, but we'll get into that later. And then she posted this one. I then tell my girlfriend, who's a nurse, that she took that photo the day that she told me she was pregnant. And had these like,
Okay, she's pretty. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, she's pretty, but, I mean, really? Really? You're going to donate sperm to that? I mean, she's not Miss America. I mean, this girl must have some serious game, okay? And he has zero. Zero game, zero game.
the day that she told me she was pregnant. And had these like, hold up, there's no way. Let me see that ultrasound photo again. So we pull up the ultrasound that she sent my mom. The ultrasound was done on January 17th, 2022. And it showed that she was 32 weeks and 1 day. I've since learned that pregnancy is calculated from the first day of a woman's last menstrual period. And if we count back 32 weeks and 1 day from January 17th, 2022, we get June 6th, 2021, the day she told me she was pregnant. And we didn't sleep together that day either. Since she never saw me after that, that means that she knew from the beginning that I was never the father. Furthermore, here's proof that I'm in California the only weekend that she could have gotten pregnant. She trapped me before there was even a baby.
Well, duh. Oh, you're just figuring that out now? Or did you not hear me? Why in God's name would you ever be donating sperm, whether you stuck your pee-pee in there or not, to a Chinese spy, okay? We don't do that kind of stuff down here in America. All right, are you American or what? I mean, U-Haul says blame it on the alcohol. Guys, stay away from women who are throwing back drinks, especially when you assume or she's telling you that she's pregnant. You ever see these girls out here like, oh, well, I'm in my first trimester. It's okay for me to drink now. Really? Have you ever heard of fetal alcohol syndrome, you idiots? I mean, give me... These bimbos are just absolutely insane. But you know what? These boys out here are so dumb and naive that they'll just do anything for a little, you know, for a little, as my dad would say, punani. Okay? All right? Darius Coleman, again, you are too kind and too generous. And too smart. Okay, let's see what Darius Coleman. Thank you again for the super chat. Darius, I'm thinking to mention the seam. Oh, Darius, I have to be careful what I read here. I'm thinking to mention the semen retention to keep him from getting the fleecing of women who see that he's winning and easily tempt him. Not seeking commitment, but reaching to spend it. Love you, Chinese D. Oh, you like a Chinese D. Oh, I give you good Chinese. Not a no back rub. I don't, no happy ending, but I give you good. Oh, she give a good happy ending. Good back rub massage? You want a massage? I mean, her parents probably own like 19 nail salons. They're probably over here all not paying taxes for 10 years. You know, get what I'm saying? I mean, can you imagine? She's probably like over at Foxwoods spending all this money that he's giving her on the slot machines. I mean, this is just literally Riri. This is how Riri's act, okay? This kid, he should be punished for this. This is not acceptable. All right, I digress. Thank you again, Darius.
Crazy part, we probably would have never found out if she wouldn't have posted the photos. She exposed her own lie, and it only gets crazier from here. Here's how I ended up the birth of a baby that I was only supposed to be a sperm donor for.
Here he is with this book again, guys. Get ready. If you don't listen and pay attention to what's going on out here, that'll be you. Okay, with a binder with 1,000 pages. Like, thank God he went to an Ivy League school. I don't know if he did, but it seems like it, okay? Because you know what? You really got to be a lawyer to be able to handle this. And if you can't act like a lawyer, research like a lawyer, and represent yourself, you need a lot of money. A lot of money. All right?
July 12th, 2021, she confirms that she's actually pregnant. We only found that out later when she started posting on TikTok, but at that time, she kept quiet. From July 22nd through July 26th, I was with my friend Whitney. She met my mom and she posted it on Facebook. Maria didn't know she was just a friend, and based on what happened next, I think she got jealous. Because not long after, Maria starts messaging my mom.
Hello?
Hey, Mama.
The night, I guess that we first met, I guess was that night at the half show. One of the first things after we introduced ourselves and sat down, I can see, remember her saying to me that she hoped that I didn't think that she took advantage of my son.
Well, you didn't think that she took advantage of your son. She was hoping that. Now, what were you doing, Mama? Drinking martinis, I'm sure. Okay? And that's the problem with society today. You're drunk, high, and distracted. Instead of raising your son, I mean, can we just think about this for a minute? You guys, what the heck is wrong with this kid's parents? What kind of family? I mean, these people are not struggling. You understand that, right? It's not like they're trying to get him out of the house and they can't afford to raise him anymore. You get what I'm saying? These people are not struggling. Are you listening to his mother talk? His parents showed up, and I'm just going to roll this back. He said this in the beginning. His parents showed up to this kid's baptism. He couldn't make it, but the parents showed up. I mean, really? I'm going to bring it back. Let's see what Mama said again.
Remember her saying to me that she hoped that I didn't think that she took advantage of my son. And, of course, I gave a polite answer to that. She went on to discuss, and she mentioned, how I guess she was impressed with you to be so young and so successful at that age. I can remember her mentioning your house and all your toys.
From that...
Oh, my God. Was I right or was I right? Was I right or was I right? What is he? He must be living like next door to Obama in Martha's Vineyard. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying here? I mean, he looks like one of the Kennedys, for God's sake. So she was so impressed, and she's telling your mom, "Oh, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Oh, no. I'm so impressed with his young age and how he had so much money, and so impressed with how he got housey more than one. Oh, my God. I'm so impressed with how stupid he is and how I can hustle his money and how I want to come." I mean, really? Really?
Maria told her that she had no one. My mom felt pressured to come to the birth.
She told me if something...
Oh, because his mama's woke. She felt pressured. I feel so bad for that Chinese girl. I feel so bad for that spy that set you up, got pregnant with somebody else's child, and tried to get child support out of you after you put her in your own Airbnb. I mean, you see where this is going? His mother's just as stupid as he is. Clearly.
She told me if something ever happens to her, I want you to raise the baby. And I just remember thinking that poor girl has no one.
By then, my family was in. They were planning to be at the birth, and I was about to be too. My mom tells me that Maria told her she has no one coming to the birth, no family, no support. She's scared, and she really wants me to be there. So I booked the flight on February 23rd, 2022, and it's $677. And I sent Maria the screenshot. By this time, Maria has already had 2 separate baby showers and never posted anything about it. Not one bump photo, nothing. And then a few hours after I booked my ticket...
Wait, she had 2 baby showers? But you just got through saying that she was scared and she didn't have anybody there. But she had 2 baby showers. Well, yeah, one for your baby that doesn't exist and one for the real father. She had 2 baby showers. Think about it. This isn't even his kid. He's got one baby shower. She has one baby shower for him and his supposed kid, and another baby shower for the real father's kid, okay? And then probably 4 more baby showers for the 4 other people that she's hustling. Oh, my God.
And then a few hours after I booked my ticket, and on the same day that I sent her the screenshot confirming I was going to be at the birth, and at 8.5 months pregnant, that is the first time she ever posts that she's pregnant. And she uses my last name. She waited until I was fully in, and then she told the world. She didn't just lie, she made sure the lie had backup. The day the baby was born, I was there, and I was the first person to ever hold the baby. And I just remember thinking, this is what it feels like to become a dad. I didn't care about anything else in that moment. My parents are there posting about how they're...
Oh, my God. As if this isn't bad enough. Okay? As if this isn't bad enough. We got this. And there you go. There you go. Yep. Mom and dad are too busy out there barbecuing, and Drew says, Southern mamas can't help themselves. Well, I agree, but they need to get some instincts. Usually mamas can sift this stuff out. She should have snuffed this out. Really? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This Andrew says their parents telling that girl, don't go break his heart, his achy breaky heart. Unbelievable.
They're posting about how they're grandparents again. And then the nurse comes in and she brings in the forms for the birth certificate and the acknowledgement of paternity. I signed everything because I thought the baby was mine, and Maria knew I wouldn't. After the birth, she scheduled a full-blown newborn photo shoot. She posed me holding the baby, and they would jump in the photos. She had my dog in the photos too, and had already ordered a bandana that said Big Brother. She shared the photos online, but I had no idea because I was already blocked on Facebook. She was posting pictures of me and the baby, making it look like we were this perfect little family. And while I'm across the country, she's messaging my childhood friends. She's asking my best friend Dylan and his girlfriend Megan to babysit, and they do. She starts asking my friends and family if they want to be the godparents. She didn't just ask 1 or 2 people. She told multiple friends they might be...
Guys, I'm going to roll this back, but this... listen, let's take some value from this for a second. This is diabolical, what she's doing. Okay? You see what she's doing? She's deliberately setting... She's putting him on trial by media, meaning Facebook, her friends, his friends. Get it? This is literally diabolical, what she's doing. She's posting photos of the baby with his last name. She's messaging his friends. She's literally creating the smear campaign so that she can come back and sue and get money and use all this in court. Every single thing she's doing is planned and premeditated. It's so sad because it's like, we're in a time where we really have to think this way. It's so disgusting, and it's so unfortunate for other women, because now we're at a place where all men are just like, so leery of women. And how could you not be? It takes one mistake to literally destroy a guy's life. Think about it, and think about the ones that actually have kids that actually get trapped. She couldn't get the job done, just like Daisy Chin. I mean, let's think about that. I mean, that girl was doing the same kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, you don't want to have an abortion, but now you had one because he asked you to. So which is it, Daisy? Okay? You bootlegging your baby because you bootleg nothing, no baby there. Seriously. But you have to vet out who you get with. And you shouldn't be sleeping with people that you don't know. You just shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. Andrew Williams, thank you so much for the super chat. Maury Povich needs to get in the middle of this couple for some clarity. I'm telling you. I mean, yeah, for real. And we should be to the point where we've seen enough of Jerry Springer and Maury Povich and who's the father and all that we really should be way more cautious in who we interact with. Because you could really destroy your life. You really could destroy your life. Okay.
Multiple friends, they might be chosen. Literally, this is what my brother posted of me, the baby, and my friends. He joked, the godparents who didn't make the cut. And Maria liked the picture. At first, she kept things peaceful and calm. It's like she didn't want to risk pushing me away too fast. Once I was settled into this nice little world she created for me, that's when she started to tighten her grip. And that's when the real abuse begins. Part 5 coming tonight.
Jeez, how many parts? This, I mean, hopefully he's going to be a lawyer because he's got the experience. All right, let's see what part 5 is.
You don't realize it's abuse when there's no bruises. But she didn't need violence. She used my love for the baby to control me. She waited until I was all in. Once I settled into my role as a father, once she knew I wasn't going anywhere, that's when it changed. The control started small, a comment here, a demand there, but it escalated fast. It was Easter 2022 and I flew home to see the baby. I spent nearly $900 on flights.
I just want to show you, guys, this is another lesson here, all right? Look at these backdrops, okay? Look at his house. He's showing too much wealth. He's showing too much wealth. He's putting it all out there. I mean, right now, just off of this post, you know how many other Chinese spies come and looking for him? And they got, or whoever, now Russians come, whoever. Again, I'm Russian. Like, hello. How many other hustlers are looking at this and going to come after him? And he'll fall for it again. How much you want to bet he hasn't learned a lesson? I'm serious. Think about it. You can't go putting everything you've got on display when you're a guy. Because women that are just chasing money will find you. They'll manipulate you. And they will destroy you.
On flights. My whole family's at the house. My parents, nieces, uncles, aunts, cousins. I blocked off my Airbnb and I hosted everyone, including Maria and the baby. At first, things seemed normal. She was upstairs drinking, talking with my mom, being friendly. I was downstairs with my cousin, just hanging out. The more she drank, the more her attitude started to shift. There was this edge to her, sharp glances and short responses. I could feel it building.
Building. He can feel it building. Yeah. Diabolical, like I said earlier. And she used Facebook to do it. Guys, you got to be careful on social media. You don't want to end up like this, okay? Look at this. He's over here begging. Diabolical. Look at this book. Guys, look at this book. He literally has 1,000 pages from a case that he has to defend himself in. This is nuts. Facebook is the devil. You understand that, right? It is so easy for people to just go tracking and creating these scenarios. And again, Facebook is an easy way to put you on trial and then use it in court. How many times do you see these things in court? People do this stuff all the time. Everybody's social media is in court with them. You have to be careful. You shouldn't be displaying your entire life and your wealth and everything you're doing on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. It's not smart. Darius, boy, thank you again for the super chat. Okay, and Supreme Cobra, welcome into the chat. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming back in. Dizo 505, hello. I'm engaged, not married yet. And I don't believe in government marriage, okay? It'll be a wedding with no contract. I don't do contracts. Contracts are a mess. Darius Coleman says, as long as women are coupled with the state, again, Darius, you and I are on the same page with this. Family courts are draconian, and women can vote with no skin in the game. Hello? Women are controlling the world right now. They're deciding, like what he's saying, on who goes to war. How is that possible? They run around about my body, my choice, bodily autonomy, but they make decisions because they have the ability to vote to send you off to a war that Biden started. Think about how insane that is. Okay, vote with no skin in the game. Then men must withdraw their labor, time, and resources from the meat grinder. Darius, I'm so on point with you with this government contract, okay? I don't believe in a government marriage. Marriage is supposed to be a sacrament, and it should be seen before God, okay? That's what marriage is supposed to be. What is the government doing in your marriage? Why are you letting the government in your house? Right now, everybody's letting the government raise their kids. Clearly, this kid, I don't know the nanny was raising her, and she probably didn't speak English, which is why he's in this position. Because his parents weren't. I don't know where his mother was, except to show up to the baby shower. I mean, literally, this is nuts. You have to be so careful, guys. We are in 2025. Do not fall for these scams. There are more scams and scammers. Everything from dating scams, for TikTok scams, you name it, it exists. It's all a ploy to destroy you and to take your money. That's all it's about. Hustlers, money and hustle.
I could feel it building. Then, out of nowhere, she leans over the upstairs balcony, clearly drunk, and screams down at me in front of everyone, "Get your ass up here and take care of your child."
See? Welcome into the chat. Brandon Mitchell, hope you're well. This is a doozy, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Yes, you haul. Let's go, Brandon. You know, I love it. Okay. You see what she's doing now? Now she's getting nasty and evil with him. She's demanding you get over here and take care of your child. First of all, this started off where he was donating sperm. Okay, whether he slept with her or not. There was an agreement that he was just going to donate sperm and not even be in the child's life. Then he decided, oh, I'll be in the child's life. Then she comes around and she's dragging him, creating this whole case because it's diabolical what she's doing. Just for those of you who weren't in the chat earlier, hello, 50 grand. Okay, she already got that. Free Airbnb. This kid has money. He owns his own houses and all this businesses, and he's successful, and he's 24 years old. And she hustles him to the 9, okay? You have to be mindful of these people.
Get your ass up here and take care of your child.
Can you imagine? China said, get your ass up here and take care of your child. Or I bootlegged your baby. Or Xi Jinping say, you pay tariff on your child support. I take your child. I told you, I take your child to my parent fortune cookie factory. He worked 3 cents an hour. Okay, you pay now. I want my money now. You give me money. I want more 50,000. You gotta go watch that 100,000. I want Rolex. I want Rolex now. No fake either. I know bootleg. I Chinese. I bootleg everything. I know real. This not real. I want your money. I want Land Rover. I want Range Rover. I want all money now. Okay? That's what's coming when you think with the wrong head.
My mom says this is the first time that she saw it. That Maria expected something from me way beyond what we agreed to. For me, it was the first sign that if I didn't do what she wanted, she would humiliate me in front of everyone. After that day, things shifted, subtly at first. But every time I didn't respond fast enough and give her what she wanted, she would use the baby against me.
She'd use the baby against me. First of all, again, I can't reiterate this enough. His parents are idiots. They are literally beyond stupid. His mama's over here like, oh, she's all by herself. And, you know, a Southern woman. And Drew, I don't care. Okay, I know you're Southern and you're Texan and I love your mama. But really? What would your mama have to say about this, Drew? How stupid can these parents be? These parents should be like, no. She's trying to trap you. Wait a minute, son. We have to distance ourselves from this. You made a mistake. It's cut it all off. Get it? Oh, no. His parents are like, oh, honey, we know you can't make the first baby shower out of the 4 that are coming up, but we're going to show up for you. They got hustled too. The parents got hustled too because they're stupid. Oh, my God.
May 16th, 2022, she asked if her and the baby could stay at my Airbnb rent-free. I don't answer right away. A few hours later, she threatens to take the baby away from me, so I say yes.
I take your baby away from you, even not your baby. It ain't your baby, but I'm going to take a baby away from you anyway. Okay? Dizo505 says, I want a happy ending. I want happy ending. Oh, she gave him a happy ending, all right. But the real ending wasn't so happy, as you can see, okay? So, guys, when you walk into those, Chinese back rub places, think about it before you order that happy ending. It might end up really unhappy for you.
He moves in, I cover rent, utilities, internet, everything. Meanwhile, I can't rent it out during peak season. I'm losing money left and right.
She's taking over his real estate. Now, she's probably renting it out herself. Think about this. He can't rent his own property out in peak season. And this kid is a business person. He's obviously extremely successful, okay? But this Chinese spy probably rent. I need $10,000 per day for this rental. Kennedy, my baby father, a Kennedy. Yeah. Yeah, this Martha Vineyard, no, very expensive. I need 10,000 a day. Cash, only cashy only. And if you want, I throw happy ending for you in hot tub when your wifey go, okay? This is ridiculous.
I can't rent it out during peak season. I'm losing money left and right, but I tell myself it's worth it to stay in the baby's life. August 2022, I come back again, so I have to drive an hour each day just to see the baby, and then an hour back just to sleep with my parents. I keep showing up, I keep complying, because by now, it's clear. I push back, I lose access. After she moved out of the Airbnb, the control didn't stop.
Darius, thank you again for the super chat. Wait a minute. This part is funny, Darius. She had 20 G's in a duffel bag, 18 on the piece and chain, 14 on his. Oh my God. Darius. Talk about a hustle. Okay? Nate the Great, and Brandon, wait, only rubbed in tugs. Oh my God. I mean, come on. It is what it is. Call a spade. Nate says, life sucks and then you die. Don't make it suck any more than it has to by choosing modern women. Exactly. Okay. And Drew Boo, yeah, I know your mother would say, bye, girl. For sure.
She texted me, this is what I want from you. She wanted me to start.
Okay. Now she's making the demands. Okay. This is where it gets, here we go. Back to the lessons here. This is not a joke, actually. It's funny. I know I'm making jokes because I can't help myself. Okay. Especially with Chinese. I love it. But hello, this is, again, she's diabolical. Again, what is the theme of tonight? If you want sperm, go get a husband. If you want sperm, go get a husband. No man should be donating sperm. Nothing good is going to come from you donating sperm. Okay? And you're not even safe donating it anonymously anymore in sperm banks because they have these services now that will just hunt you down. You see how that works? She
texted me, this is what I want from you. She wanted me to start paying the full daycare amount, even though there was no court order in place. And in exchange, she said that I could have the baby every other weekend if I stay at my parents' house. I've never been.
Look at these text messages. This is what I want. I want you to pay daycare the full amount. You can have her 1 full weekend amount if you stay at your parents' house. Okay? And let me know if this will work out for you. Let's just figure out before you get into town. I don't want to have to speak to you anymore, okay? Because I got for other client coming in your Airbnb. I need to get out now, okay? That's how this will work, okay? You get how this will worky?
My parents' house. I've never been arrested. I didn't use drugs. I've never been violent, abusive, or even raised my voice around her. There was no court ruling, no concern from a judge, nothing. It wasn't co-parenting, it was control. My access to the baby came with conditions that she made up as she went. Then, about a week later, she posted a photo on Instagram with the man that we now know is the dad.
And there we go. This is the lesson of all lessons, gentlemen. So, let me reel those of you that are just coming in or don't know the full story. This kid donated sperm. How? It doesn't matter. He was just doing a favor and to be nice, donating sperm to somebody that just wanted a child. Said he wasn't going to be a part of the baby's life. Okay? Fine. They have an agreement. Paperwork means nothing. That's why you should also keep the government out of your marriage. Okay? And this is why you shouldn't donate sperm or get hustled or be a simp. This is an example of simping at the highest levels. So on top of him trying to be nice, being a simp, agreeing to donate his sperm to her, she tells him that she's pregnant and it's not even his child. This woman has a baby and it's not even his child. Are you getting that? Are you getting the severity of this? This is, again, this is like a multi-pronged fork here, all right? His parents should do like a year in prison for this. How do you raise a son and not guide him? They're actually helping him get simped. They're helping him get hustled. They're helping him simp. They're showing up to the baby shower, talking about, oh my goodness, They're not going. She's all alone. What land are we in? What woke land are his parents in? Are you kidding me? Okay, look. No mercy, guys. No mercy. That's where we're at, Karate Kid. No mercy. A wax on, wax off. Okay, no mercy. This is where it ends up. This is where it ends up. You cannot be nice to women that are trying to take advantage of you. And you have to be smart enough to sniff out when a woman is solely after your assets, your money, security. Look, you cannot marry a guy for security. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And if you marry a woman and you kind of know that she's marrying you because, you know, she wants security and it's that time and this and that, she's just going to end up with a pool boy. So it doesn't matter which way you look at it. Guys, what you have to do is work on yourselves. You have to work on yourselves. You have to put the work in too to be able to attract the women that you desire. You see how that works? What we're watching here is pure desperation. This is what happens when men get desperate. Literally, this is what happens. This is desperation 101. This is what it looks like. Okay? And somebody that just isn't thinking. He's using his emotions instead of his brain. You can't make decisions based on emotions. That's the problem with women. That's why women shouldn't be flying planes. That's why women shouldn't vote. That's why women should not be CEOs. That's why women should not be running companies. That's why women should not be doing anything of that sort. Because the only leaders in this world in real time here, and I'm giving you real, hardcore, unfiltered truths right now. The only leaders that are human beings are men. That's it. Because it's human nature. It's human nature. So be careful. Be careful. Learn from what you're watching.
Just something to note, we'll get into that later. Then came the baptism. We talked about this in my first video, but here's a quick recap. I drove 14-hour round trip just to be there. The night before, she asked me to come hang out. I said no, I didn't want to give her the wrong impression. So she told me I wasn't allowed to come to the baptism just like that. I didn't fight it, I just let my parents go instead. I was just trying to keep the peace. By summer of 2023, things took another turn. Now it wasn't just emotional pressure, it was legal. I was overwhelmed and hiring an attorney felt too expensive. Plus, I had no reason to question paternity. Maria told me if I didn't just sign what her lawyer sent, she would take me to court and get $1,400 a month in child support and $16,000 in back pay. I felt trapped. In those same messages, she said,
Guys, let me ask you a question. I mean, he's recapping this is going on. Just take a look at this kid. I mean, do you think he wanted to do this? Do you think that he wanted this kid? Like he wanted to simp? It's kind of like these wealthy American families, right? Which he's clearly wealthy, right? He comes from obviously wealth, right? You know how like they'll just have like exchange students or like adopt children and you got 12 adopted children. Like what are we actually watching? Psychologically, what is wrong with this kid? Because it gets to the point where this just doesn't really make any sense. There's just no common sense backing any of his decisions at all. Listen to what he's saying. Darius Coleman, again, thank you. Darius says, Durava, this is the clown world show and has been since the 60s. We were born in it, molded by it. By the time we saw logic and reason, we were adults. That you're right. That's part of the problem because this is what we're teaching. And you know, Hollywood is a huge part of the reason why, right? It seems like, you know, Hollywood controls the media and the media has been controlling us. Now it's starting to change. People are waking up from their woke stupidity, but this kind of is like that. It's like, I almost feel like he feels like, you know, it's like these celebrities that are adopting babies from all these countries, Africa, Charlotte. Like, what are you, like, seriously, what are you doing? And then you're raising kids that don't know what gender they are. I mean, I'm just not sure what is going on here. But this particular kid, and he's not a kid. I keep calling him a kid, but he's an adult. He's 24 years old. He's not that. I mean, like, how do you do this? Because he's doing all this stuff willingly. Get it? Let me know in the chat why you think he's doing this. What is the psychology behind this? What is wrong with him?
She said that she didn't want to go in front of a judge. Looking back now, that feels important. I agreed to pay $750 a month and $10,000 in back child support just to avoid a legal battle. I didn't think I could win, so on August 21st, I wired her $10,000. You think that...
Oh my God. Look at this. He wired her $10,000. Oh, gentlemen, it's never ending. It's never ending. He wired her $10,000. I have no words. Supreme Cobra Commander says, I read a report that many men today are behaving exactly how animals that have been confined in cages behave. Very interesting. Isolation, and being told to shut up and do as you're told isn't the best for your mental health. Now, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. Because, you know, it's like people have become just antisocial. You know, it's kind of like this thing where we're all like addicted to devices and we don't really know how to interact in the real world. And yeah, I get that. If you're isolating yourself, you start acting like animals, but so your instincts are off. You know, before it's like your parents, like if you were like born in the 50s, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were born in the 50s, I think your parents would be like, let's talk about like the great generation, right? The baby boomers are a mess. They're spoiled. They're selfish. You know, they want to steal everything. They're disgusting for the most part. 58, I'm sorry. All right. Sorry. Not all of them. Okay. But for the most part, it's like they've really destroyed society. It's deeper than, you know, we can't even we don't have enough time for a discussion on that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like we're to the point where instead of like teaching our kids, I don't have children, but I'm just saying I see people all the time. You go to restaurants, you know, you should be interacting with your grandparents, with your parents, with your siblings, with your cousins. Instead, you're on your phones. These kids are like playing games on their phones. Like, let's play Minecraft while we're at dinner. Like, it's ridiculous. You don't learn any social skills. You're not learning anything. Seriously. I mean, you have to be able to function in life, whether you want to be a coder or a professional video game player or not.
Or $10,000. You think that once the court order was in place, things would settle down, but they didn't. If anything, the control got worse. I made my first court-ordered child support payment on November 1st. Less than 2 weeks later, she's calling me names.
Let me see this. Jesus, 10 grand, 750 here. He already gave her 50,000. Are you adding up this money?
November 1st. Less than 2 weeks later, she's calling me names, refusing to let me keep the baby overnight, and demanding more money again. Even simple visits came with strict conditions. When I tried to coordinate a time to see the baby, she laid out impossible rules for pickup and drop-off. She told me exactly when, where, and how, and still...
Again, guys, look at this. Look at this house. What is he doing? He's basically sitting there with his book, preparing the next hustler. She's like, oh, okay, wait, no, okay, I know what to do with this one. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's calculating all the money right now. Think about how many hustlers are just watching this, looking at the house, looking at the molding, the crown molding, the floor, everything. I mean, who knows what kind of mess he's in now?
Again, even simple visits came with strict conditions. When I tried to coordinate a time to see the baby, she laid out impossible rules for pickup and drop-off. She told me exactly when, where, and how. And
look at these messages from this bimbo. You don't pick her up until 2 p.m. after her nappy. Okay, have her home to me when I get out practice tonight. 8:45 practice. Yeah, I practice massage. I have a massage course. I drop her back off at school with warm clothes. Why you not home? You listen to me now. I want my money. I want my money, or I take your baby to China. I bootleg your baby. I want my money now. I want Martha in your house now. Okay? Yeah.
Pick up and drop off. She told me exactly when, where, and how, and still refused overnight visits. She insulted me in one breath and demanded child support in the next. I gave her extra money, $30 here, $250 there, all outside the court order.
What the heck are you giving her $30 for? What is this, more tampons? I need tampons. I mean, you know, it's like, what are you giving her $30 for? Real? She needs $30? How about you tell her to get a job? This is, guys, again, this is where paperwork is useless. Prenups are useless. Paperwork's useless. And then he's so stupid. His parents allowed him after this met. They allowed him to stay in California. Hello?
$30 here, $250 there, all outside the court order. I was trying to avoid conflict and trying to stay in the baby's life. Then out of nowhere, she texted me that she wants to be with me. I told her gently, again, that's not what I want. Days later, she posted photos of me and the baby at her house on Christmas morning. Like we're a happy.
That's her house. Well, she's got a lot of stuff, you know. She's not struggling. Yeah.
Like we're a happy little family. By early 2024, it felt like there was no line that she wouldn't cross. February 1st, I make the court-ordered child support payment on time. On Valentine's Day, I posted this photo while...
Oh, yeah, D 505. What happened to the 10K? Yeah, she went to Van Cleef. That's what... Yeah, she got some jewelry.
I was out to dinner. I wasn't even in town. Wasn't my girlfriend. Just a night out. Maria saw it and immediately started freaking out, texting that I should have taken the baby to dinner instead. Then she said, keep this up and I won't let you see her anymore. I sent her $100 for a Valentine's dinner for her and the baby, just trying to avoid another explosion. March 1st, I pay again, $750 in support, plus $31 extra for dance class. Again, not court ordered, just
for dance class. What kind of dancing? Striptease? What kind of dance class is she going to? I'm sure it's not ballet or point. Is she taking tap dancing lessons? Dance class for the child that's like 3 months old. Okay.
For dance class. Again, not court ordered. Just trying to keep the peace. Then she posts birthday photos, thanking our family and best friends for coming to celebrate. We don't share family or best friends. She just went out of her way to find my family and friends, message them, and inserted herself into every part of my life.
Inserted herself into every part of his life, you see? Diabolical. This is a literal op. Okay? This is an op. This is somebody who is literally trying to destroy his life and seeked him out. She knew everything about him. Get off Facebook. It's not worth it. Darius Coleman, thank you again for the super chat. Darius says the silent generation voted in Lyndon B. Johnson for senator in the 50s. Then for POTUS and President of the United States, in 64. That's why boomers on forward are a mess. The silent generation needed more heat. Facts. Great Society Act, all of this stuff separate. Facts. Total mess. And you know what kills me? The baby boomers never go away. They just won't go away. Nancy Pelosi, retire. Go away. Go away. Chuck, all these people that are still in office, they just won't leave. They won't leave, and they continue to destroy our country. And like Darius is saying, a lot of this is due to society and what our government's done, separating the families. Okay, giving mothers and single mothers all these benefits for being single without a father in the home. Having the courts running through men like this and allowing it, allowing these judges to rule like this. Look at the Adult Survivors Act, gentlemen. Welcome to New York. Adult Survivors Act. It's what they used with E. Jean Carroll and all these people. Diddy, all of them. Okay? A look back window of till eternity. No statute of limitations. Now, how do you think that would go if it was men doing that to women? How do you think that will work out in the reverse? This is why women shouldn't really vote. Okay? Be careful. Okay? But you guys have to, men in this country have to take a stand. And you know what? I said this before when I, Andrew Wilson, and when I'm reacting to his stuff, and I love Andrew, but I swear to God, if women don't get it in check, the Handmaid's Tale's coming. Because until men actually really put their foots down, because let's face it, gentlemen, all right, anybody in this chat, female, I don't care who it is, there is absolutely no way a woman is fighting a man if a man says no. It's going to be this way or the highway. Okay? Think about what I'm saying here. Think about what I'm saying. It's not possible. Women have no chance. Women are doing what they're doing because men are allowing it. And until men stop allowing it, it's going to keep going and keep going and keep going. Sad. Hopefully I'm not here because I don't really want to be in the Handmaid's Tale. You know what I'm saying? For real.
I paid for the birthday party, $364, so she didn't need extra money. However, the next day, she demands the child support payment 26 days early. When I say no, she tells me to die and says I'll never see the baby.
See, look at this. He tells her to die, tells him to die, and says he'll never see the baby again. But look, groceries, diapers, wipes is serious now. Why is this an issue? I'm asking you to send money early because I needed it. Well, what did you do with the other money that you had? Okay, like 505 said earlier in the chat, what'd you do with the 10K? When did it take like millions of dollars to raise a child? I'm just wondering. When did it become so expensive to actually raise a child? Okay, and you might have wanted a thought about that lady before you asked someone to donate your sperm. So here we go again. Having children when you can't afford them. Forget about the fact that you can't even raise a kid properly because you're not fit to raise children, but you can't afford them either on top of it to make matters worse. Not good. He didn't think this through.
Never see the baby again. The next day, I sent her $156, not because I wanted to, or was ordered to by the courts, because I felt like I didn't even have a choice anymore. Then she posted even more birthday photos, this time at dinner with my family, like everything was normal. I guess because I paid her, she was happy. By this point, I was drained financially, emotionally, mentally. She controlled when I could see the baby, how much I paid, what I was allowed to post, and how I lived my life. And every time I pushed back, she would punish me for it. It didn't matter how much I gave, she always wanted more. And I didn't think it could get worse. But then I met Hadley. And for the first time since meeting Maria, I was in a real relationship. An actual one, and it was serious. Part 6 of Maria's Web of Lies will be up tomorrow.
Okay, here comes part 6, gentlemen and ladies, but mostly gentlemen, okay? Noble, welcome into the chat. Okay, here we go, because now he met a girl that he really likes. Now, how's that going to work out for him? Let's see.
Okay, I want to take a moment to address the people.
Look at the Rolex. We got an all gold Rolex. I mean, how dumb can you be? Of course you met another woman. Was she another China spy? I'm dying to see who this woman is. Right now you want a Rolex. Who's he with now? The woman at the Rolex counter that sold that watch?
Said I'm a clout chaser for addressing this again. This became an entirely different battle for me when they attacked Hadley. When I originally shared my story to clear my name, Maria, through her cousin, came online and spread horrible lies about Hadley. They said that she lost custody of her kids, that she was a felon, and that she tampered with the DNA test. None of those things are true, but...
Hold on here. Slow down. Slow your roll, bro. Okay. First of all, look at this. Look at these two. It's Daisy Chen and her cousin. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, she lost custody of her kid. Hold on, let's just back this up.
Battle for me when they attacked Hadley. When I originally shared my story to clear my name, Maria, through her cousin, came online and spread horrible lies about Hadley. They said that she lost custody of her kids, that she was a felon.
So is Hadley the one he's dating? Guys, he's saying that Hadley had lost custody of her kids, so he got involved now with another single mother. You gotta be kidding me. This kid is hopeless. Bonza, welcome into the chat. Nate, single mom of 3 kids? Are you telling me that's what this is? So this idiot simp got involved with another single mother after this China spy hustled him to death. Took a China. I mean, are you crazy? What did this like? I wonder how he met her. Through Miss China? Is that how he met this girl, Haley? I mean, this is crazy.
Read horrible lies about Hadley. They said that she lost custody of her kids, that she was a felon, and that she tampered with the DNA test. None of those things are true, but so many people believed it. I watched the person I love cry.
Well, is it true that she had kids? Does she have the damn kids? I want to know. This is absolutely ridiculous. This guy got involved with a single mother. Guys, stay away from. Look, okay, I'm sorry. I don't have children, so I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's ever good to be getting involved with a woman that has children. Because it's like, just always think of this. Think of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. No one wants to date her. They don't want to have to deal with Kanye. Okay? This is all you got to think about. Ooh, it could be another Kanye situation. No, she got kids. Let me walk away. Don't date women with children. Jesus.
Strangers made videos about her. They review-bombed her book without even reading it. And despite all of that, she still stood by me. So yes, I came with a literal binder of receipts.
He's got at 24 years old, you went back and got another woman with kids. He learned nothing from that binder. I hope you guys are. Okay? What Ivy League college did this idiot go to?
Of receipts. And I'm going through it in order so they can't twist things again. Because it's one thing to hurt me, but it's a whole other thing when you're attacking the person that I love.
And her 3 kids. It's one thing to hurt me, but it's a whole other thing to attack the woman that I love and her 3 children. And the 3 fathers that she had those kids with. I mean, I'm in shock.
Hadley and I met at the gym, and we went on our first date on March 20th, 2024. About a month later, I brought Hadley to lunch with my mom. My mom told us about Maria texting her recently. Maria was saying that I was selfish, that I wasn't allowed to see the baby anymore, and that she didn't want the baby to grow up like me. Hadley said she can't do that. There's a court order. Because Hadley knew the system, she'd already been through it herself. On June 8th, we spent the day with the baby, Hadley's kids, and some close friends.
Oh, my God. Okay, gentlemen, listen. This is okay. I have to keep bringing it back to seriousness because children are not for everyone. I say this all the time. Okay? Children are not for everyone. This is very, very serious. Okay? And if you, any woman that wants to have a career, never marry her if she wants children. Because it doesn't work. You can't do it. It can't coexist. Okay? All these tradcons, all these women, oh, I worked at Fox News and no, now I have a baby but I'm on YouTube every day. No! If I had children right now, you would not see me here because my fiance would never put up with it. How are you on YouTube? Okay, for anybody that tells you, oh, I only work 2 hours a day. Liar. To do any of this stuff, you have to really love it, eat, sleep, and breathe it. It drives you. I love doing this. But you can't do this and have kids. You have to make choices. Okay, I say this all the time. My mother is a perfect example. She lives for children. She's like super mom. I swear to God, I'm like the luckiest person on earth. Both my parents are amazing, and I don't really understand these things. I don't understand how this kid's mother is allowing him to get in a relationship with a woman that has 3 kids. This is a 24-year-old kid. What are we talking about? He's an adult, but you're only 24. I mean, really? You should be dating someone right now that's 19. And if a 19 or 20-year-old has 3 kids, sweetheart, you got problems because she is literally a whore. I'm sorry.
Played cornhole, we went to a birthday party, and even had dinner with friends that night. It was just a good day. But when Maria...
My God, these pictures are no different than him in the hot tub with the Chinese spy. So here he is in another pool with another woman with a single mother. I mean, geez Louise.
Friends that night. It was just a good day. But when Maria found out that the baby and I were at Hadley's house, she lost it. She texted my mom saying I'll get to play house with their daughter. It's an interesting choice of words considering how the story ends. Maria demanded that I call her immediately or she's going to call the police. I had to leave the baby with Hadley and her friend to go to another room so I could calm Maria down.
Now here we go. He's going to get the police called on him now. Okay? He's going to get the police called on him now. Let me read this chat. Darius, thank you again. Darius Coleman, thank you for the super chat. Let's read this. That boy gonna get ran over by the L train again. Hello? They latch, leech, loathe, then leave when you're drained. Facts, Darius. Facts. Well said, my friend. Above all else, they lie. They lie. Women lie. Women lie. They lie. He's right. The woman that he's with now, Hadley or whatever the heck her name is, okay? The 3 kids she's got, she's lying to him about the relationship problems that she had with their father, because why didn't it work out? That's what I mean when I say everyone shouldn't be having kids. Because if you have children, you should not get a divorce. You shouldn't. You're supposed to stick it out for the kids, for the sake of the children. Okay? Now, you don't go donating sperm and then get involved in the life. You don't donate sperm at all. Again, tonight's theme. If you want sperm, go get a husband. I'll say it again. If you want sperm, go get a husband. Okay, ladies? Darius? Hold the line. Okay, yeah, lies. Making her a liability, putting the man at a loss. You hear everything he just said? He's right. This boy's getting ran over by an L train again. You're done. Toast. Done.
Soon after, I go on a bachelor trip that was planned months in advance. While I'm gone, Maria jumps on Facebook and has a full-blown meltdown. She says I'm absent from the baby's life and that I skipped town on Father's Day. I had just seen the baby a few days ago and already had a flight booked to be back on Father's Day. But reality doesn't stand a chance when Maria opened social media. Her post was public, no matter how many times she claims it was only friends and family. This little globe icon says otherwise. There's no way it was only her 5,000 close friends and family. Hadley saw it, her family saw it, probably half the state saw it. She called me a deadbeat. She said that I put my dick in anything that walks and accused me of shoving hot dogs down my throat for Instagram likes, which honestly is pretty funny. But the real kicker, she ends it with, the truth is coming out and I'm not afraid to share it to the public anymore.
Okay, you know what? Here's the real kicker. Okay, the real kicker is he loves drama. Okay, see that? He just loves the drama. That's why he's smiling. He's like, yeah, Dubrava, you're right. Dubrava, you're right. I do love the drama. Because at this point, why is he still even on social media? Nah, yeah. She's got a point. Nah, I'm not going to let her win. Yeah. No, you're on social media because you like the drama. This boy, man, simp, is a drama queen himself. And that's why this is still ongoing. Okay? You do realize that, like, he knows this isn't his kid.
It's pretty funny. But the real kicker, she ends it with, the truth is coming out and I'm not afraid to share it to the public anymore. She's all about freedom of speech until someone else starts talking. Anyways, she doesn't answer my calls or texts on Father's Day, so I don't get to see the baby. I'm not even shocked at this point. On June 20th, we head to the Bahamas for Hadley's brother's wedding.
Oh my God. Is she a Chinese too? Oh, no, she's not Chinese. He lucky. But okay, here we go. Rich people problem. Like, is he nuts? What is wrong with him? I just don't get it. 505, Diesel 505. A lot of these women use kids to destroy men. It's brutal. No, most of them do. Think about the divorce rates in this country. Why are you getting a divorce? And most divorces are filed by the female. How's that possible? Again, kids are not for everyone, people. I always say my mom is a rare breed. Rare breed. Okay? She still does everything for us kids, okay? But the entire neighborhood is basically, she's like a mom to the whole neighborhood. You understand? She's the type of person that just lives for children. Lives for children. Like, I can't even explain to you what an amazing childhood I had. It's if you're not going to be doing that, then you shouldn't be having kids. And if you're going to divorce over what? Like even, was this girl even married? Was this girl, now he's at somebody's, it's either his brother's wedding or her brother's wedding or whatever, but you're at a wedding. Where's your wedding? So your 3 stepchildren now and your Chinese child in China that's, working for 3 cents an hour at the iPhone factory is going to come in what? You're going to have 1 as a ring bearer and 3 walking down the aisle with this is literally insane. Insane.
His brother's wedding. My parents were supposed to keep the baby for the weekend, but at the last moment, Maria asked if she could keep the baby instead. I say, sure, trying to keep the peace. Naturally, 2 seconds later, she's texting my mom. She's saying that I chose my girlfriend over my daughter, and now she's going back to court for full custody. My mom calls her out and says exactly what everybody else is thinking. You've micromanaged his every move, he's never bashed you publicly, and you've wished him dead more than once. And she was right.
Oh, she threw back another 4 martinis, his mother, and decided to get involved. Now! It's a little late, honey. Did you not hear me? Where were you when all this was going down? We should have been raising your child right. Okay, it's a mama's job to sniff out hustlers like this. China a spy! And now she hustle a whole family. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, are you kidding me? His mother needs to be, like, literally in jail for at least a month. You get it?
So it's June, and according to the court order, I'm supposed to have the baby for the whole month. But as usual, Maria was picking and choosing what rules apply. June 25th, this is what her family loves to twist. The infamous Lowe's incident. Here's what actually happened. The night before, on the phone, Maria told me that I could pick the baby up from school in the morning. So I did. We ran some errands,
It's a Sip City. Maria told me that I could pick the baby up from school in the morning. And so you just picked the baby up. This is a child that you had a contract with a woman to donate sperm and said you weren't even supposed to be involved with this kid's life. Now you're picking him up from school. Her up from school. My God. Drama. This kid loves drama. He just wants attention. Like he's definitely, you know, if there's a therapist in this chat, let me know. This kid is lacking something. He's searching for something. He's lacking something. Something's severely wrong with him mentally.
Have lunch, and then we went to Lowe's. While I'm there, I text her and ask if I can keep the baby overnight. She calls me immediately. Her response, not thanks, not sure. Is Hadley with you? I said yes, and instantly she flips.
You do realize this is not his biological kid, right? I don't get it.
She says that she's coming to Lowe's right now. I was like, no, you're not going to make a scene in Lowe's. I'll just drop Hadley off, and then I'll bring her back to your house like we planned. I hang up, and then I reiterate what I said on the phone through text. I put away my phone while I'm driving. I check my phone when I park at Hadley's house. Apparently, Maria's at Lowe's now. I had multiple missed calls from my dad. I call him back, and he tells me that Maria has called him. And apparently, she was running up and down the aisles at Lowe's, screaming that her daughter had been kidnapped. Oddly enough...
Here we go with the kidnapping. You see? You see what they do? I'm going to tell you something very important. Okay? Every one of you men should go watch a movie called The Marriage Story. Go watch it. Go watch it. It's the playbook for women. Watch it. I'm going to quiz you on it. Every move made in that story is the playbook for women. You must watch it.
Enough, her family doesn't deny this part. They just said that I didn't answer the phone for hours. The drive from Lowe's to Hadley's house is 17 minutes. I called Maria back and she starts making threats. Hadley tells me to hang up and text her because I need this in writing. That enrages Maria, but we'll get back to that soon. Regardless, I brought her back with no issue. On August 5th, Maria lets me see the baby again. A few days later, she comes inside Hadley's house. She meets Hadley's kids, she goes into their bedroom, she even played dolls with one of her daughters for a minute. Then, when she comes back to pick the baby up, all 3 of Hadley's kids are there, standing at the door, waiting by. And this is the same woman that went online and told people that Hadley lost custody of all of her kids. She knew that was a lie. She met the kids and stood in their home. That wasn't confusion, that was strategy. Maria knew that if she could convince people that Hadley was a terrible person, the attention would shift off of her, and the truth wouldn't matter anymore. She wasn't trying to...
Now, you know something? Guys, think about this. He's also like, okay, the other girl, we don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know. She's a single mother. I don't know the whole story of Hadley's situation. She could be a widow for all we know. Who knows? Okay? But let's just assume she's a good person, and let's just assume, say she's a widow, okay? And she has 3 children, okay? Because, you know, there are circumstances if you're a widow, you know, something could have happened. But here's the thing. Look at what he's done to her. He's dragged her into this. Now she's getting a trial by media, and this woman is attacking her. Do you see how many lives this China spy is ruining for money? She's probably at Foxwoods Casino right now gambling it all. Who knows what she's doing? She's probably opened 4 Chinese a restaurant in New York City by now with all the money he given her.
Truth wouldn't matter anymore. She wasn't trying to defend herself. She was just trying to take Hadley down because she was helping me. And they hated her for it. They knew she had a platform. They knew that people...
Hold on. 2 million. Okay, who is this? Nurse Hadley. She's got 2 million followers? Is he hustling her now? Did he learn from the Chinese spy and now he gonna hustle her? Is that what this is about? Is he trying to get famous too? What is going on here?
They knew she had a platform. They knew that people online love to cancel large creators, so they made her the target because that was easier than answering for what they had done. On August 10th, I did the first DNA test. That video and the fallout after will be next.
Can you believe this? So look, this poor girl is actually a content creator, all right? And this woman, this China spy, is destroying her, getting her canceled. Darius, thank you again for the super chat, Darius. Thank you so much for your generosity. Darius says divorce rate since No Fault went nationwide in the early 80s is actually 67%. Wow. That's crazy. That's over half the people that get married are divorced. That's nuts. Okay, that's first time marriages. Women file 80% of those, making 53.6% of all marriages end at the behest of women were cooked. Oh my God. 80%. You hear what he's saying? 60% of marriages are divorce. They end in divorce. And 80% of those divorces are women. That's nuts. That is nuts.
They knew that people online love to cancel large creators, so they made her the target because that was easier than answering for what they had done. On August 10th, I did the first DNA test. That video and the fallout after will be next. But for
guys, Darius, and think about it. This idiot moved to California. Where do you think No Fault marriage started? It started in California. What was it, Reagan? Who started that? But I know it started in California. What an idiot.
now, people have said that Maria only shared stuff privately on her Facebook to family and friends. That's just not true. But even if those posts were private, they weren't. Explain this. Maria and her friends were in Hadley's comment section months before I made a video. They were harassing her and spreading lies, trying to bait her into saying something back. Hadley didn't respond. She just deleted it and moved on. Meanwhile, they're in her comments saying that I was behind on child support and that she moved me into her house after only knowing me for 3 months. For the record, none of that is true. But they weren't interested in the facts. They were interested in turning the internet against her before I ever said one word. And I sat there with DNA results in my hand, knowing everything they were saying was a lie. And that's when it really hit me. This wasn't just about controlling me.
That's when it really hit you? It took all that? Like, you guys have to see the signs earlier than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, after, like, talking to somebody for, like, 3 hours, you should kind of be able to sniff them out. You know what I mean?
This wasn't just about controlling me anymore. This was about making sure no one ever believed me. And if they had to ruin Hadley to do that, they didn't care. On October 8th, I finally posted the truth. I shared the DNA results, I told my story, and I kept it factual. And immediately, Maria's cousin Michelle jumped into Hadley's DMs. She said, "You're the problem. Brett was never this confident until you were in his ear. He never questioned anything before you." And there it was. It was never about the DNA test. It was never about co-parenting. They were just angry because I was not easy to control anymore. And Hadley? He was never the villain. They just hated that someone finally gave me the strength to stand up for myself. And what really blows my mind is how many creators took their side. Even after Michelle publicly posted that she ever saw Hadley, it was on site. She wasn't even hiding it. She was threatening violence, admitting to lying, and openly trying to destroy her.
And nothing's going to happen to her. Nothing is going to happen to her. She can threaten violence. She's doing all these illegal things, really, right? If a man did this, you'd be in jail. Can you imagine? Nothing. There's no repercussions for these women. That's why you have to be careful. 58, STD 58 says, Reagan was governor. Good call. Exactly. No Fault divorce. I'm telling you guys, watch The Marriage Story. Adam Driver, watch it. You will be in shock.
And instead of calling that out, these creators amplified it. They didn't ask any questions. They didn't look at any of the facts. They just picked up the pitchfork and joined in. So if you're one of those people who helped them do it, you didn't just get it wrong. You helped abusers keep their power. I'll be waiting for an apology.
Gentlemen, stop saving these women. Nothing good comes of it. Stop simping for chicks. Absolutely nothing good comes from it. I mean, this story is absolutely ridiculous. Okay? And as I said, he didn't learn one lesson. Because, I thought about it. And earlier I had said, maybe she's, the new girl he's with, maybe she's widowed, but I doubt it. Like, so you just go from bad to what worse? Because she's a content creator. God knows. Where is this going? I mean, this is somebody that has wealth, has assets, has money. And he's just literally handing it to these women and allowing that China spy to treat him with the most disrespect I've ever seen. I mean, can you imagine all the things that he's done for that China spy? After she lied, told him it was his kid. It's not even his child. I mean, are you kidding me? This is what's going on out here. Stop simping for these women. Stop saving women. Nothing comes out of it. If you want sperm, go get a husband. And that's the theme of tonight's show. If you want sperm, go get a husband. Guys, thank you so much for coming on to hang with me tonight. Thank you for all the super chats. Darius, Siege D gave me a super chat earlier. U-Haul, thank you for the super chats. You guys are awesome. The chat, STD58, Drew Boo, thank you. You guys are so loyal to me. It's ridiculous. Cliff, everybody in the chat, thank you so much. And thank you for all the newbies. 505. Nix, 33. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Cliff, thank you. You're always supporting all the work. Did you guys learn anything today? Did you? Nate the Great's always on my side here. Nate, you are literally always here. Drew, Nate, 58, all of you guys. I really appreciate you. We have to remember, no government marriage, and don't marry or get with a woman that has kids and is divorced. Don't do it. Think of it as Kanye West. Would you want to date Kim Kardashian and deal with Kanye? I'm going to go with no. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't remember, no happy ending. Stay away from a Chinese spy. No good. I, the Brava, I see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Happy Easter. Remember, God first. See you guys later. I'm Debrava. Hope you guys had fun. See you on the next one. Take care.